This is Ann Davidson with the League of Women Voters of Portland, and you're watching the Video Voters Guide or listening to our podcast. We are here today to talk with candidates running in the November 5th, 2024 election. We are grateful for the support of the Carol and Vilma Sailing Foundation, the League of Women Voters of Portland Education Fund, the Wise Foundation, and our media partner, Metro East Community Media. With me today is Reuben Berlin, who is running for Portland City Council in District 2, which covers most of North and Northeast Portland. So welcome, Mr. Berlin.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me in.
We're glad you're here. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and why you are running for this office.
So I am a lifelong Northeast Portland resident. I'm excited about the new form of city government. I think there's going to be a diverse amount of people and ideas coming into the city, and I want to be there to build strong local economy and actually move past some of the crises that we've been facing and actually build a better future for Portland.
Great. Okay. Well, what are your ideas for working productively with the other council members in your district?
So again, it's going to be a diverse group of people, but I think we should first begin with trust that everyone's going to be there wanting the city to be a better place and to move forward. Finding common ground, listening to what we've gone through a campaign, what everyone wants to accomplish, and then just be committed to action. So, I just don't want us as a city and for the new city council to fall into a state where we're just not going to get anything done. So you got to trust that everyone's there to work and better the city and listen to each other and find out ways that we can move forward.
Great. Thank you. The next question, what, if any, actions would you consider taking to address the current concerns related to the critical energy infrastructure hub on the Willamette River?
I mean, that is such a big project. I would ask and try and move for the city, the county, and the state to immediately try and find a new site for all of those tanks. And for an escrow account to be created to fund the moving, the cleanup, and remediation of that site. I mean, at best case, it's just a disaster waiting to happen, both economically, environmentally, and can cost people their lives. So I would like to see the current leaseholders, landholders, and users of those facilities pay for that in an escrow account as soon as we can. So many times, we've seen it before that either the citizens or the government's left holding the bag when something disastrous happens or it's time to clean up.
All right. Now moving on to a different issue. Are you satisfied with the performance of the Joint Office of Homeless Services? If not, what changes would you support? And please explain your answer.
I think the city of Portland should continue to work with the county. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with the county and why they just can't move forward and get things done effectively and quickly. I think the city, instead of waiting for the county, should continue to move for our own mental health services, our own shelter services. And if the county at some point can move forward on those, then we can continue to do that. But if we build it on our own, perhaps we should just bill the county for things that they should have paid or done for.
All right. You are listening to the Video Voters Guide interview and podcast of Reuben Berlin, who is running for Portland City Council in District 2. Okay, another question. What skills, experience, and interests distinguish you from other candidates for this position?
So after college, I did a lot of nonprofit work. I was a housing case manager. I did the rent assistance, the housing placements. I worked with mentally ill clients. I understand the difficulty and the toll that takes on people that do that work and live that life. For the past 16 years, I've worked in finance for major banks. I would like to take those skills and build a local economy that works for all. We need to solve these problems of houselessness, mental health, and addiction. Foremost, I think mental health is going to be the best answer for that. I would like to use my skills in banking and finance to make sure that we have local jobs or people can start businesses here and have a thriving economy that's not reliant on just one or two major employers.
Thank you. Thank you. And the next question, which, if any, strategies described in the draft 2024 Portland Housing Production Strategy could you or would you support?
One more time, I apologize.
Oh, the 2024 Portland Housing Production Strategy.
Yeah. So I would first foremost go with commercial conversions. We've had a number of foreclosures of these buildings in downtown, and they're selling for rock bottom prices. I would have for the county or the city to move and purchase some of these properties and reduce the permitting process as quickly as we can to 90 days, safely, of course, but moving some of these empty buildings could really help increase housing production.
All right. And on what council committees would you like to serve?
So I would most like to serve on the budget. We have an $8 billion budget here at the city of Portland, which is nearly double some other cities of a similar size. I would like to work towards creating an endowment for the city of Portland to fund social services, much like Norway's Strategic Wealth Fund. No one likes to save money, but we could find 10%. And after 10 years, that would be $8 billion that the city could hold to fund social services for the future. Additionally, another committee I would like to serve is the Economic Development Committee, making sure that we have business incubators for our city so people can start their own careers, start their own businesses, and find ways to live here in Portland and be able to afford it.
All right, thank you very much. I'm sorry we are out of time, but I thank you for being here. This concludes our video voters guide and podcast interview of the League of Women Voters of Portland with Reuben Berlin, who is running for Portland City Council in District Number 2. Election Day is Tuesday, November 5th. To find additional election resources, please visit the League of Women Voters of Portland's website, lwvpdx.org, and then exercise your right to vote. Your voice matters. So thank you very much, and thank you for your interest.